Watch, listen, shudder, die. In case you pass out, that's tough.
Welcome back to 31 Days of Halloween. Today we're stopping in 1991 for the classic film, The Silence of the Lambs. The Silence of the Lambs is the story of Clarice Starling, a trainee for the FBI, as she attempts to hunt down a serial killer known only as Buffalo Bill. Desperate for leads, she seeks out the imprisoned Dr. Hannibal Lecter, a genius serial killer and cannibal.
Why don't you ask me about Buffalo Bill?
Well, do you know something about him?
I might if I saw the case file. You could get that for me.
In hopes that picking his brain will help her track her target. The Silence of the Lambs is one of those movies where I feel like if I talk too much about it, it just ruins the experience. I won't go into too much detail here, but I wanted to bring up a few highlights.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Obviously, the performances are fantastic. Jodie Foster is great as the determined Clarice, and Anthony Hopkins is absolutely ideal as Hannibal Lecter. You just can't imagine anyone else in the role.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
The film has so many famous scenes and images that have been ingrained in pop culture. I really love the scene where Lecter escapes his holding cell. It's so perfectly calculated and has a great payoff where Lecter gets slipped out while wearing one of the guards' faces. It's both genius and twisted, as you would expect. Something else I found interesting about this movie was the very interesting take on the female perspective from Starling. The movie doesn't shy away from it being a hard world for women. Clarice's journey always seems to be understated, and people don't seem to take her very seriously as part of the FBI. The first thing that happens when she starts her task is she gets hit on.
You know, we get a lot of detectives here, but I must say I can't ever remember one as attractive.
People just keep trying to hit on her.
You ever go out for cheeseburgers and beer? The amusing house wine?
Are you hitting on me, Doctor?
Yes.
She always seems to get sidelined by others or pushed into a supporting role. It's clearly tough for her in her environment. This is easily the most sophisticated film we've looked at so far, and is renowned as one of the best. It swept the Oscars with the Big Five, meaning this movie won an Oscar for Best Picture, Best Screenplay, Best Director, Best Actor, and Best Actress.
Yeah. That was good.
There are only two other movies in existence to do that. It Happened One Night, all the way back in 1934, and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in 1975. This is incredibly impressive because horror films typically get snubbed at the Oscars. Honestly, it deserves it. This truly is one of the greatest films of all time.
Oh, and Senator, just one more thing. Love your suit.
Pleasant nightmares, friends. Good midnight to you.